All right. Just a real quick little point I want to make. Just found that in this book I'm reading called see if I can pronounce this, the Advaita Gita. Um, Written, I guess, by some incarnation of the god in Hinduism, Shiva, and the name of one of the incarnations is Shiva. Believe I am correct on that. His name Dattatreya Advaduta. Last name, um, the name of the book, part of the name of the book. Um, so it's like similar to the Bhagavad Gita, which I've also read. Blah blah blah. Anyways, um, these are good books to read though. Um, but in the on this one page, I just knowing what I know with gematria, right? Um, I couldn't let this one slip past me. Couldn't just move on and keep reading because it says that. Um, so I started a new chapter, right? And it says, just beginning this new chapter, it says in this chapter, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I kind of butcher it, whatever. But this incarnation of Shiva, the one that wrote it, repeats the following line 22 times with a view to asserting the real nature of the self, whatever. All right, so 22. And 22 seems to be big. Like, I don't know if it's something I'm missing or something, you know. I've documented this with Osho and Kurt Cobain. 22's big with Eastern philosophy, specifically Buddhism. Um, so let's just, 22, right? Um, let's just go, I'll get to that in a minute, just to prove what it restarted. And what the hell? Okay, let me type these out in real time. I don't know why, I had them all loaded up here. Alright, but you see how Buddha equals 22 in the most pure cipher, the reduction cipher. Um, and also mind. Just think about what all these terms have to do with these terms that I'm typing, they're heavily associated with Eastern philosophy, Buddhism, Hinduism, you know. Uh so we got Buddha mind, Lord, you know, Lord. There's also titles of great um the gods in Hinduism and such, Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, you know. Uh And then let's see, what was the other? I think I'll have to look. Oh yeah, Guru, you know, and Master. I mean, is that a coincidence? Like, did somebody put that in this book knowing that, or is that just organic? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But all I know, that connects, right? In one way or the other. Uh, but yeah, and like I mentioned, documented this big, even deeper. It's not going to catch all that info because of the way I put the window. Anyways, um, I went in depth here with um my decode on, and I have a video form of this. You can check it out too. The movie, talking about Little Buddha, the movie, Kurt Cobain, Osho, Buddhism, and the concept of the Maitreya. I'm not going to get into all that, but I will say, check out the video form or read this post. Um, but the word monks also equals 220, 220 in Jewish gematria. Remove the zero because it's valueless. You got 22, right? Um, and I think that's all I'm going to point out. I'm not going to get into all the other connections because, you know, I've gone over it already in, like I said, on this decode and in a video form. And I've actually had separate decodes, not only this one, but I've had a couple on Kurt Cobain, I think, talking about this. Um, and one on a separate one on him and Osho. So I've covered this a good bit. This one though has some connections with the Maitreya that, which is a concept in Buddhism about the final Buddha, whatever. Uh, but yeah, these Maitreya connections you'll only get with this decode here. So, like I said, there is a video form of that. I know people like the videos. Just, you know, uh, look that up. If you want further information about, this connection between 22 and the East, Eastern religion slash philosophy. So, yeah. And why Kurt Cobain connects, you may ask. See, um, Nirvana, right? His band Nirvana, key concept in Buddhism. And you just learn about everything with him, his death and Buddhism. And I'm telling you, if you're new here, whatever, you don't fully understand what I'm saying, there's a lot more, and I've documented it all pretty much. So watch my other videos on, this, what I've talked about here. So also, just for another point, the word Hindu equals 79 in the reverse cipher, reverse of the most of simple English gematria. And 79 though. 79 is the 22nd prime number. Uh so yeah, that is all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.